Hello, everybody, and welcome to Paranormal Nation Radio tonight. Get my headphones on. Hopefully, everybody's having a great time tonight. We'll see how this goes. Why isn't that showing as live? Let me check some things here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. Denise and Ron won't be with us tonight. Denise is feeling under the weather. So we'll be using some of the apps tonight. Hopefully, everybody's having a great time. Get over here to the comments, see who's joining in and who's watching. We'll just wait and get things going here in a little bit. I'll bring up the other camera in a second, and we'll be doing the Echo Box. And then later on, we'll show you the new app by Daniel Roberge from Big Beard's Paranormal. There, he just made a new one. I downloaded it yesterday, one of the very first few ones to download it. I'm going to try it out tonight. So it may be the first time on a live video that you'll see this app. So hopefully everybody will join us and get things going here. Waiting for people to jump in before I start. Oh, it's been a hot day up here in northwest Missouri. It's going to be a hot few days. And I know Texas has been hot and everything going on. But hopefully everybody's having a real good time. We're also live over on Rumble on Born TV. So you can find us over there. We got a great following over there. So check us out. But I'll bring up here in a couple minutes and we'll see how everything goes. I got to do some work here on my deal so I can see the comments. Get this over here and we'll see what's going on. Okay, bring that down a little bit. Okay, maybe that'll help out now that I bring it over on the other monitor. And yeah, that did exactly what I needed it to do. So, hello to Things Network and Temple of Phoenix Rising Entertainment page and Japan Paranormal, where we're live at tonight too on this radio show podcast. So I'll bring up the other camera. Let's see if I can do some better things here. Which one do I want? Is it this one? No, don't want that one. Yeah, we'll probably run that one right there. That way you can see everything that's going on. So I'm going to get ready to start the echo box. I'll put the mic down by the speaker so you can hear. If you have any questions for the spirits or the echo box, ask them in the chat room. We've had good luck with the echo box answering questions that way. So let's see what we got going on. How many spirits are here with me? What? Who's here? Yeah, talk with me. Yeah. Who's here? How many spirits are here with me tonight? Let me know in the chat room what you hear. Are you here to talk to somebody in the chat room tonight? Who wants to talk to us tonight? Why are you here? Who's here with me? Are you spirits here from the house, or are you passing through? What? If you'd like to talk to us, you can talk through this device. Yes. Have you talked to us before? If you have any questions, put them in the chat room or the live chat over on Rumble. We'll ask the Echo Box the question, and a lot of times we get responses. Are you here to talk to somebody tonight? Hello? First half hour will be using the Echo Box. Second half hour will be using necrophonics. And then at the top of the hour, we'll use the new app from the creator of Echo Box, Danny Robert. Do you know who created this app? Do you like talking to us through this? What? You know it's hot, right? Yeah, it's hot. Is it hot where you're at? Let's talk. What do you want to talk about? What do you have to tell me? Are you here to talk to people in the chat room? Who do you want to talk to? Yeah, I hear you talking. Thank you for the thumbs up, Lucy. Are you here to talk to one of us? Let me know what you hear in the chat room. Hello, Lucy. Thanks for joining us tonight. This is the Echo Box 3. How many spirits are here with me tonight? Is Pat here? Who are you here to talk to tonight? Are they in the chat room? Are there any Indian spirits here? Do you have any questions for us? Can you answer our questions? Who said yeah? Did you come here through a portal? You know there's people listening to you all over the world? What do you have to say to them? Are you having a hard time talking through this device tonight? What? Are you talking to each other? Are any of the Jesse James gang here? Were you part of the robbery uptown at the bank? What are your names? Say that a little louder, please. How many spirits are here with me tonight? lot of different voices. Are there any evil spirits here? Who's the evil spirit? Is Colt Younger here? Talk to us, please. We got a few more minutes on this one, and then I'll be switching to a different device. Hello? What? We can hear you if you keep talking. Well, we're going to get ready to switch to a different one, okay? See if it's easier for you to talk through the other app. Okay, we thank you. Goodbye. That was the Echo Box 3. Now, trying to get this set up here. Okay, we'll put the reverb on. Necrophonics. Hello. How many spirits are here with me tonight? Hello. Who wants to talk to me? Do you have any questions for me? Hello. Are you here to talk to somebody? Who's here? Colt? Who's Colt? Are you here to talk to somebody? Hello, Dorothy. Tonight I'm using necrophonics, and then later on I'll be showing a brand new app from the creator of Echo Box 3, Daniel Roberge, that he created. It was released yesterday, so we'll try it out tonight. But we're using necrophonics. Do you want to talk to anyone? Yes. What's your name that's talking? Colt, are you still here? He's gone. Hello? Are there any of my family members here? If you are, tell me your name. Why are you here? Do you like what's going on in our country now? Hello? Yes, I'm here. Right. Like I said, if you have any questions in the chat room, ask them. If they ask the question in the chat room, will you answer it? Do you want them to ask questions? Or do you have questions for them? We're always asking you questions. Do you have questions for us? Hello? Okay, well, we're going to try the brand new app, okay? Can you talk? We'll see if you can talk through it. So, thank you. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, let's see here now. This app is called the Spirit Talk. It's the brand new app out by Danny Roberge from Big Beard and creator of EchoBox 2 and EchoBox 3 and Black Box, different things. So we're going to try. I haven't done any adjustments here. We'll see how this goes. And we will start it up and see what this sounds like. Hello. Hello. Who's here? I hear a lot of it. Hello. Is there anybody here? Yeah, I'm learning this app, trying to figure this out. Hello. Can you hear me? Who's here with me? Yeah, I'm going to have to learn some more on this one to see how this works. Let's see what else we have here tonight to try. Not much. So if anybody has any questions, we'll just see how things are going with everybody tonight. Like I said, Denise and Ron are in Florida, but Denise sent me a message. She's sick tonight, so all prayers go out for her and the family. Let me get this one off. So, if you have any questions, thank you, Kelly. Appreciate that. But yeah, we're here on Paranormal Nation Radio. We're live every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, but yeah, we was using the Echo Box earlier and stuff. We may go back to it here in a little bit. But if anybody's got any questions out there, please ask them. You know, we love interacting. Oh, you have a paranormal gift? You get what kind of gift you got? Do you have the gift of talking to spirits or what? empath, medium, psychic. And did you all hear the whistleblower on the aliens this week that was released? But we are live over on Things Network, Temple of Phoenix Rising Entertainment, Facebook, and Japan Paranormal. Let me read what Kelly wrote here. My house is extremely active, paranormal activity. I can hear ghosts having conversations sometimes, but I can't actually see them. I've had doors opening by themselves. I've seen furniture being moved. I've heard noises in the house. I've had my name being called. I had things being thrown at me. Lots of crazy. Wow, that's that's quite the deal, Kelly. And you can see orbs in your bedroom. Awesome. There's a lot of controversy on orbs, you know. Uh, but if you can see them with your naked eye, then there's more stuff to investigate on that. With the camera and stuff, dust particles, moisture, reflection, anything like that, there's a lot of controversy on it. So it's amazing the different things. But we use a lot of different equipment and we're always looking for answers. I try to debunk any and all our evidence as much as possible, but there's a lot of things out there I can't debunk. And that's just the way it is with the paranormal. Each person has their own opinion on the paranormal and different things they believe in and different things they see. So it's amazing. You know, our team, me and Gary Whitmer, you'll see him in the chat room every once in a while. Two paranormal team at the house, and they said it's active. And I've heard footsteps as well upstairs. I've heard a dog growling and even get an itchy nose as well. And I've been poked on my body quite a few times in the past. Wow. Have you ever researched about your house and the property you live on, the area? There's a lot of times that can answer a lot of the questions. Awesome, Kelly. Awesome. Yeah, I have a lot of friends over in the East Coast and different places over in the UK, Japan, all over the United States that does paranormal everywhere. So, but you'll have to catch us sometime on here when Denise is on here, and her show will be starting up right after the first of the month, I believe, the Paranormal Pride. So you'll have to watch that on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. She always has some great, great guests on there. Wow, that's awesome. Kelly says the house got built about 3 years ago, so it's a new house. And I think it's something to do with the land because a couple years ago they were doing an archaeology dig down the road from me and they found an Iron Age village up there. And there were bodies up there and they think they might have been from Romans. Awesome. You keep us informed on what you find out on that, you know. Uh, I mean, that's very interesting. Very interesting. So, and remember, you can always find us on Facebook on the Bill of Rights Network, where we're live at. You can also find us on Rumble, on Born TV over there, where we're live at. But yeah, if you have any questions, especially over on Rumble, you can put them in the live chat over there where I'll see them. So, okay, well, I'm going to get the Echo Box going again for a while before we close the show out. But we'll see what it has to say. Let me get this going. Oh, back, go up, go across. There it is. Okay. Okay, now that's unusual. I just did the Echo Box earlier. And it won't let me do it. So we will use necrophonics again. To send you the link for the show here. Yes, Kelly, I can. And what I'm going to do is, if you'd like to come on here and talk with me, I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to put it. Hi, Nigel. How's everything doing? The link to this show is in the chat room right now. You click on that link, follow the instructions, and it'll lead you right down to my green room down here, and I can bring you up on the show. So we can do that. Great, Nigel. Great. Yeah, Nigel, Denise isn't feeling very well after they moved to Florida. She's down with the bug, so she wasn't going to be on tonight, but she'll be back next week. But we'll wait and see if Kelly's got the link, clicked on that link, and can bring her up on the show. So we'll give it a little bit of time here and see what we got. But we've been doing pretty good. Thank you, Nigel. I appreciate that all the time for you sharing on your page. No, you can do it on your phone. Copy that link on your phone and click on it, and it'll bring you up. We have several people go live on it. There's Kelly down there. There she is. I'm going to bring her up. Hello, Kelly.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad you wanted to join tonight.
I managed to figure it out on the phone.
Right.
Yeah.
So your house is pretty active, huh?
Yeah, it is extremely active.
And you've had a couple of paranormal teams in there to investigate?
Yeah.
And did each team come up with the same conclusion or did they come up with different conclusions?
Just different things.
Right. Have they figured out what spirits are there, or
They said that I get about 7 different ghosts that come here.
uh-huh.
Some of them are from the Roman times, they said. It's like basically apparently a ghost like sort of walkway. They said they can't like see the house, the ghost, they can only see their time, if you know what I mean.
Right,
And there's a couple of soldiers that come past here sometimes.
right. And a lot of that's got to do because, like you said, your house is only 3 years old. It's a new house.
Yeah,
That has a lot to do with the land that it's on. Like you said, they were digging down the road earlier.
yeah.
And was there a lot of war activity in your area back in the
I'm
time?
not really sure because I live like right in the country, so we call it the Fens here. So
Uh-huh.
I don't really know much about the area, but I've always had the gift since after my granddad passed away. That's when it all sort of started.
Right.
Because
Well, it
I,
could be grandpa's there, but
mm,
he could have the other spirits around him all the time.
well,
Now,
I did say they did say that a lot of my family come here that who have passed away as well.
right, a lot of family members come through different houses around them all the time. I know my wife's son is always around us here that
Yeah.
passed away and everything. And I know my grandfather, Papa, he's around here all the time, and my mother and
Mm,
stuff. But a lot of other spirits, because I know in our house is an older home here
right.
in Missouri in the United States and stuff. And our back room off the house back there, it seems there's a portal back there.
Right.
'Cause when I do these shows back in that room back there, it's not unusual for Echo Box or Necroponics to
I've had
say,
yeah, I've had all that in my house before, and when the second team came here, they did an investigation for about 4 hours because of my ability that I've got. Afterwards, I was completely drained from it.
uh huh, yep. We call that a paranormal hangover.
Right, because
That's what we call it.
oh right, yeah, because I've only had it happen to me a couple of times, and I was just so tired afterwards. I couldn't even get off the couch.
Right, right. Now they came in for 4 hours. Did they come in at nighttime or daytime?
Yeah, it's. I would say it's more at night time it happens here.
Okay, okay. Well, that's good and
Mm.
everything. Are you keeping a one thing we tell people if we're going to their house to investigate or anything like that is to keep a diary.
Oh yeah, I've been doing that already. Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
because I have autism and dyslexia, so I have to sort of keep things like to log anyway. I try and do the best that I can, but it tends to happen on me because my boyfriend stays here sometimes, and they've picked on him, but not as much as me.
Now, is the activity a lot more when your boyfriend's there or not?
Sometimes it can be when I'm on my own,
Okay. Okay.
or
Well,
when he's here, it can happen as well.
right. Well, that eliminates that possibility of him bringing them in. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So these questions I ask, I try to eliminate a lot of different things and stuff like that. But yeah, and what would be interesting sometime is I'll get you and we can go live and
Mm.
do a virtual investigation
Okay. Yeah.
using StreamYard. We've done that at
Right.
cemeteries, we've done it at
Okay.
Melbourne Manor, different things where you walk around.
1 second.
We're the ones investigating, you know, and stuff like that. So there's a way of doing that too. And when Denise is on here, because if you've
Oh,
ever, that's all right.
sorry.
That's all right.
I've got hay fever.
Oh, I feel for
I've
you.
got like pollen fields next to me as well, and trees, and God.
You're right. But we'll get you on here live sometime like that when Denise
Yeah,
is on here because Denise can see the spirits
right.
and stuff. I don't have that ability. I don't
No,
have
I don't
any
either.
gift. I don't have any gifts.
Right,
I
okay.
rely on equipment and
Yeah.
things like that. And, as the founder of our team, I try to debunk everything that I find. There's a lot
I
of
just
things I
feel
can't
like
debunk.
I just feel like I can't even like talk to my family about it because if I try and mention about a certain person who's gone, it feels like they don't believe me.
Yeah, there's a lot of that out there and stuff, but there's a lot of podcasts out here for paranormal
Yeah.
and stuff and different things. If you got Facebook, I want you to look up Denise Pridemore.
Okay.
Okay. She
Yeah.
does the Paranormal Pride, and she's also one of my co-hosts on this show, but she's sick tonight and
Right.
stuff.
Oh.
But she can answer a lot more of your questions like that than I
Yeah. Okay.
can and stuff. So how did you find our show?
I just found you on here by accident.
Oh, really? Well, that's
Yeah.
I'm glad you did and
Because
stuff.
I do, because I've got two friends that are paranormal investigators as well, and they have on this network. They have a show in the daytime here, and I was talking to them tonight as well. Because my friend is actually a medium as well, and she's been to the house before, and she picked up on
Oh, well, that's
a
good.
lot of stuff when she came here.
Well, that's good. Well, sometime when we're doing our show, if you can get her over there, we'll invite both
I
of you
don't
onto the show.
really, I don't really speak to her that much because she's working all the time.
Right.
And she's like always doing something. So I don't really, well, I don't know. I'm not being nasty, but she's always like constantly busy. So she's very hard to get hold of.
Right. 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 Right.
And I don't have her on Facebook anymore.
Right. Now you're in the UK, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What part of the UK?
Um, I probably got a bit of a funny accent, but
That's all
um,
right.
um, have you heard of Cambridge in England? Where
Yes.
I'm well, I live just outside of Cambridge, is about 20 minutes from me. I live in a very like in a village in the country. It's called Burwell. It's right in
Oh,
the sticks.
oh, okay. Well, that's awesome. That is totally awesome. I mean, that's why I love these podcasts.
Yeah,
We reach across the big pond this way and create friends from all over the world. We're live
I've
right
actually
now.
I've actually been to America before because my daughter lives in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
So I've been to
But
America quite a few times in the past.
right.
I've done
But
a road trip of the Route 66 as well,
well, that's great. Yeah. Well, if
about
you did
four
Route
years ago.
66, if you did
Yeah,
Route 66, you was south of us about 6 hours down by Joplin, Missouri. We're Route
I went
66.
to um, I went to where Area 51 is where the aliens are supposed to be because I do believe in things like that as well.
Well, that's good.
Um, we went to Vegas as well on the way back because I've actually got friends that live in Austin, Texas as well because we went to go and see them first for a few
Mm.
days and we just yeah. I love it in America. I absolutely love it. But the only issue for me is the healthcare
Yep.
because I got sick over there
Mm-hmm.
and
I
it was
know
bad.
our healthcare is not the greatest in this
Well,
country.
it was very good, but it was just expensive. And in England, we actually have free healthcare here where we don't have to pay for it.
Yep. Yep. Canada does too.
Oh,
And
okay.
but The United States, no, we have to pay our insurance,
That's
and
bad.
then we still have to pay high deductibles on it and
Right.
co-pays. And it's well, that's just like, see, I'm a veteran, and I should have VA benefits for free medical. I
Yeah.
do on certain things, but not everything.
It's bad,
And
isn't it?
yeah, it's terrible. It's
Disgusting.
terrible.
Absolutely. Well, I was sick with two things. I was only there for an hour. I don't even want to tell you how much the bill was.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Over here, you get sick, you call an ambulance, they take you to the emergency room, and by the time the morning rolls around and you're in a room, you're already up to $10,000.
Well, when I was sick at Universal Studios in Hollywood, the last day I was there, I didn't feel very well. So I went to the medical place there and they said, "Do you want an ambulance?" And I said, "No, because it's going to cost me even more." I said, "I
Hmm.
think I'd rather walk in pain than pay for that."
Exactly. That's about the way we are over here.
It's
And I mean,
disgusting.
well, there's a lot of things in this country that are
Mm,
disgusting. For you living in the UK and you was wanting to come to the United States right now, I would probably tell you don't.
I wouldn't anyway because of the healthcare.
The healthcare
That's what
and
puts me off.
this idiot that we have in the White House right
Oh,
now
yeah.
that has screwed this country all over completely is ridiculous.
My daughter was telling me what was going on because I
Yeah.
have regular phone calls with her and stuff. And
Hmm.
yeah, she explained it to me.
Right. Well, you tune in on Friday nights on the Bill of Rights Network here or on Rumble, Born TV. We do a podcast called We the People, and we talk
Right.
about all the politics and what's going on to
Oh,
inform
don't get
people.
me on there then.
Oh, we'll get you on it. We love.
I'll be
I,
there all night.
I had a friend of mine that's from Wales.
All right,
Okay.
yeah, Wales. I know. Well, I know of
Okay.
it.
We did a lot of comparing gun laws, healthcare, political stuff compared to
Yeah.
the UK and the United States. And I mean, we love doing that because
Right.
we want people to understand different countries have different rules and different
Yeah.
laws and different things like that. Our country was always built on freedom, and they're taking away our freedoms left and right.
Yeah. Sounds. Well, my daughter was telling me about it.
Yeah, she's in the middle of a lot of it up there in
Well,
Wyoming.
she was born here, so she's obviously British. So
Oh, that's all right. I don't have a problem with that at all. I tell you the truth, I love the British accent.
do
I
you really?
yes, I do. I do. You know,
So funny.
I grew up. I'm from the middle of the United States.
Right.
I grew up in a very small rural community. You'd almost call me a redneck, right?
I've heard
Eh,
of that.
Well, we're just all country folk around
Yeah.
here. It's yes, ma'am, no, sir, stuff like that. That's how we grew up. And
Yeah, you don't say you don't hear this. You don't in England. You don't hear that.
well, you don't
So
hear
when I
that
went
over
to
here anymore either.
in America when I visited, that's what they said, and I wasn't really used to it. But as soon as I said, "Oh, I'm from England," that would be it. They would like ask me loads of silly questions, and I'm like, "Oh,
No,
God's sake!"
no. If I ask you a silly question, you just let me know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
that simple and
yeah,
everything because that's what we do on here on this network. We love conversation, not confrontation, and everything.
yeah,
We get everybody on here. But back on the paranormal
yeah,
and stuff over there where you live, yeah, you need to really dig into the research of your area, the land,
yeah. I'll try.
especially your house is setting on, you know,
Yeah.
and I mean, dig as far back as you possibly can because that will answer a lot of your
Well,
questions.
like It's just been like where I used to live before. I didn't get as much activity, but as soon as I moved to this new property, it all just kicked off. I didn't know what to do.
Right. When the paranormal teams came to investigate, did they give you any answers to who you should contact or who
No,
could help you? They didn't. They just came in, investigated, and that was it.
because when the first, I'm not going to mention anyone's the teams or the names, but the
Right.
first people that came here, they came here once, got a few things. I said, don't come in the daytime because you won't get anything. It's more late at night.
Right.
I'm not being like nasty. Um, and then they left it for 2 weeks, came back again, and I just wasn't very happy with the investigation. I felt like I didn't get a lot. And
Uh-huh.
then when they cleansed the house, um, it worked for a few months, and then it all started again.
Right. Right. Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. You can answer it or not answer it.
Right?
How did they cleanse the house?
What do you mean? What with the
Did
what's
they
that stuff?
sage?
Yeah, sage. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Sage, this is my opinion, and
Mm,
a lot of other paranormal people out here. Sage is good if you have Native American spirits.
right.
The Romans, if you got Romans there from back in those days,
Mm,
they smell sage. They may like it.
right. Okay.
It's not going to get them. The biggest thing, and I do this when we cleanse houses.
Mm,
My co-member, my co-founder, is a pastor.
right.
Okay, so we go through the Bible. We say prayers and everything. But first of all, we have to know the belief of the person in that house. If I'm going to give you an example. If we used a Christian prayer to cast out, right? And somebody's there believes in Buddha, it won't,
Mm,
it won't work. It's not in their belief. They would
right.
have to have a Christian based background to do it.
Can I just say I actually I do have a Christian background because my granddad was a church person. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Right. Well, if you do, um, contact a clergy around there and tell them what's going on in your house.
you mean like a priest,
Yes.
right?
And stuff. Tell them what's going on in your house.
I mean, it's nothing bad here. I know that my family come and visit me, one of them, and I found out on the second investigation I had that I have a girl from the Victorian times that comes here as well, apparently.
Okay.
She
Now,
likes to be in my room.
another thing is, did you tell the teams that came to investigate? Did you tell them all the spirits that you know, or
No,
did you
no,
leave?
none of them. No, none of
Okay.
them.
That's what you want to do because if you tell them, they'll feed off that and tell
No,
you what you
I did
want to hear.
all the pictures of my family. I took them all down because I didn't know how genuine they were. So I took everything down of family, and I didn't say anything, and I just let them do what they needed to do. I had all the equipment in the house. I tried the cat balls, and none of them wanted to touch the cat balls.
No,
None of
no,
them.
no. I'm not a big fan of the cat balls. I've used them before and everything. I use dowsing rods. I use
Yeah,
these apps that I use have no words built into them at all. They
yeah.
cannot make a word and stuff. That's just like
I've
it was.
had like the apps here they've used and all the different other stuff. When the second team came here, we were just in the kitchen talking about what was going on in the house, what they were asking me, and I have a security camera on my fireplace, and all of a sudden nobody was near it, and it just got pulled
Mm-hmm.
by itself by the wire, like they didn't
Mm,
want to be on camera.
yep. I've I've had a lot of that
That
happen.
made me jump.
If you've ever heard of the Sally House, It's in
No.
Atchison. Okay, it's in Atchison, Kansas. At one time, it was the most haunted place in America.
Mm,
Okay, and Denise and Ron Pridemore were the tour guides up there.
right.
I helped them for a year up there as a tour guide. I have seen a chair thrown at Denise.
Oh God.
I mean, picked up off the
Yeah,
floor
like
in the
literally,
basement
like.
and come all the way over and stop right in front of
Oh
her
my
and fall
God.
down. I've seen her scratched
Actually,
and
I've
everything.
been scratched as when I've woken up, I've been scratched as well.
Oh, really? Okay. A lot of times, the scratch marks, and Denise will tell you this too, they're not, the scratch marks aren't there to harm you.
Yeah, all right.
They're there to get your attention, say, hey, I'm here.
I know.
You better talk to me.
I know.
You
I
know,
know. I've got this joke about the house. I call it the ghost hotel because,
right.
like, I've had them actually turn on my cooker as well on the knobs because I came back from being out one day and I thought the house was going to be on fire because I've got an electric cooker and
Mm-hmm.
I could smell smoke and it was burning. And if I didn't get back in time, the house would have been in flames.
Exactly.
And
They
that
do a,
scared me. That did, and I told whoever was here. I told them off. I've had them turn up the thing on the wall. The I
air
can't.
conditioner,
No,
the
not air.
heater.
We don't have air conditioning in England.
Oh,
Thermostat for the heating.
yes.
Because my boyfriend came running down and goes, "Did you turn the heating on last night on the radiator?" And I said, "No." I said, I was on the couch asleep."
Mm-hmm.
And I said
Oh,
to the ghosts, "Do you want to pay for my energy bill?"
yeah. Yeah. They, that, when they do stuff like that, that's what we call practical jokes
Well,
and
it
everything.
wasn't funny.
Oh, no, it's not
Oh,
funny.
hang on. Was there a noise? So it went a bit weird then.
Oh, really?
What is going on? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
It's all gone like Dalek-y.
Your video is real good. Your audio is real good.
Oh, hang on. That's bad.
Okay. She was having some technical difficulty on her end. I hope everybody's enjoying. I'm glad Kelly joined us tonight from the UK. So we'll see if she pops back in on the click. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a great time out there tonight. Remember, check out Things Network's Facebook page for all their shows they have over there. The Temple Phoenix Rising Entertainment Facebook page for all their shows. Japan Paranormal. There's a lot of shows over on that page and stuff. I want to thank Irene for adding me as an admin over there so we can go live in Japan. And we just been doing this for quite a while. I think this is my 5th year of podcasting, and we do a lot. So I want to thank everybody. We'll wait around here a few more minutes, see if Kelly pops back in. If not, we'll end the show. But I want to thank everybody in the chat room for joining us tonight. Over on Rumble, I want to thank those folks over there. It's been a great time. Hopefully, you enjoyed all the stuff we had. I'll have to. Sorry, it's piling me up. Okay, Kelly, no problem. No problem. But I'm still trying to figure out. Necrophonics come up, but if I go to my Echo Box, let me try that again. It wouldn't let me open it up. Ooh, I will have to check that and see. Okay, Play Store and we'll see that. Anyway, I'll try that in a little while. We'll have it set up next week here on Paranormal Nation Radio. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Y'all have a good time. We'll see you next Tuesday night here. Kelly, it was great talking to you. Join us anytime here on the network, and we'll have a great conversation. But I want to thank everybody, and we will see you next week here on Paranormal Nation Radio, Not So Normal. Have a good evening.